That evening, Aoife and I were on our way back from her grandparents' house in Ballymore, where she spent every other weekend. Aoife was very close with her grandparents, and she loved to visit there, to spend time in the country, to play with her cousins in their old farmhouse. On our way home, we spent most of the journey reminiscing about old times, telling jokes about Grandad's funny walk and talking about our plans for the upcoming Christmas holidays. We were both very excited for the holidays. However, as we approached Punchestown Cross, tragedy struck. I suddenly remember hearing the squeal of tyres, the flash of headlights, and the smell of brakes. Then everything became quiet, as if time stopped, if only for a moment. When time caught up, I swerved to avoid the fast-approaching car, but it was too late. I vividly remember the sound of steel folding as the passenger door crushed my 12-year-old daughter. She didn't even have time to make a sound. She was killed instantaneously upon impact. I distinctly remember my dreams falling apart in that moment too. The rest is a blank. I guess I lost consciousness when our car slammed into a nearby wall. Ever since the accident, I wake up 4 or 5 times a night. I see my daughter's face. I hear the sound of crushing steel as Mr. O'Connor's car took her away from us. I see the future her that I spoke about crumbling away, and I never even got to say goodbye. This scene is replayed over and over every night, and I can't escape the pain. That day, I didn't just lose my daughter, I lost my best friend. And my dreams will never allow me to forget it. Because of Mr. O'Connor's actions, I will never get to see Aoife graduate from school, go to university, fall in love, or get married. And when the toxicology report revealed that Mr. O'Connor had been drinking on the day of the accident, my wife and I were both horrified. How could somebody be so irresponsible? I hear Mr. O'Connor's defence, and I think, how can you just sit there and defend your actions? How can you show such a lack of remorse for your actions? What part of you feels like you are entitled to a lighter sentence? When I look at Mr. O'Connor, I don't see a man. For to be a human is to possess a conscience, a sense of remorse. And both his actions and his testimony here today prove that he lacks this.